Mitty, Beck Cassidy. Number 6, at defense, Gavin Allen. Number 8, at defense, Brady Smith. At attack, number 9, Luke Furness. At long stick midi, number 10, Trent Hogendorf. At attack, number 11, Nolan Seelot. And in goal, number 13, Blake Evers. At defense, number 22, James Fee. At attack, number 27, Reed Atchison. And at midi, number 55, Brady Minnie. And now for starting, Maple Grove Crimson. In goal, number 4, Brady Minnie. At defense, number 5, Ethan Berry. At midi, number 9, Shay House. At defense, number 15, Lucas Baki. At defense, number 16, Shane Kresk. At attack, number 20, Ricky Peterson. At attack, number 22, Grant Jensen. At long stick midi, number 26, Emerson Knudsen. At attack, number 45, Landon Baki. And at midi, number 46, Jackson Uznek. Now, please stand as you are able. Face north end of the stadium. Remove your caps for the playing of the net.
All right, lacrosse fans, welcome to Maple Grove High School for tonight's Northwest Suburban matchup of the visiting Rogers Royals and your Maple Grove Crimson. Tonight's game has a lot of implications as both teams are undefeated in conference play. So the winner tonight will assume first place in the Northwest Suburban Conference. Tonight is also special for your Maple Grove seniors, as it's senior night. There'll be a special recognition ceremony at halftime for the seniors and their parents to be recognized for their contributions to Maple Grove Lacrosse program. All right, we'll get the official checks out of the way here. The referees will sign off, and we'll play lacrosse. All right. Face-off won back by Shea House, controlled by Jackson Kuznick. He's crossing midfield and going to get a touch. Oh, he goes down. Scoops it back up. And the Crimson will start their offensive possession. Trying to get some midfielders on the field there. Get the defenders off. Set up our offense. Josh passes it back to Ricky Peterson. Coming around goal line extended. Over to Grant Jensen. Back up on top to Josh Thompson and over to Thor Sukup. Thor's going to dodge. He's got his guy beat. Shoots and a save. Save there by Blake Evers. And I believe his third season as goalie for Rogers. Now Rogers has the ball. Swings it over to Josh Jensen. They get their offensive players on the field. Over to number 20, Tommy Farron. Over to number 4. Back to number 4. A little miscommunication there, but no harm for Rogers. As Tommy Farron picks it up. Again, over to Josh Jensen. You can tell they're fighting the sun a little bit on that side. Guarded there by Lucas Baki. Again, this is the hometown broadcast, so you're going to hear more about your Crimson players tonight than the visiting Royals. But, ooh, there's a dodge right into the goal line. Save there by Brady. I believe he got a piece of it. Crimson ball. Josh Thompson retrieves it. He sprints up the field. Got to get a touch. There we go, Josh. Nice job. Oh, he's going to keep going. All right. Nice job there on the clear, taking it end to end, and now the Crimson get their offensive middies out there. Ricky Peterson's got the ball at the top of the alley. He's cutting in. Back to Landon Baki's coming around the net. Passes it to Grant Jensen. Oh, wide open shot just goes wide. Good hustle there by Ricky Peterson to beat the defender to the end line so the Crimson maintain possession. All right, Ricky's bringing the ball in from the restricted area, coming around back, shoots, he scores! Ricky Peterson, unassisted. Nice little move. Dodge from X and a low shot, caught the goalie off guard there for Rogers, snuck it in. Good start for your Crimson there, getting the first goal at home, getting the hometown fans involved. See if we can follow it up there. Ooh, looks like another win for Shea. Oh, I think he tried to play it back there to the midi and just got caught up in his foot. So Rogers has possession. Pressured there by Lucas Baki. Oh, he gets through the stick check. Oh, he's driving down. Rogers now is going to set up their offense behind X. Got Jackson Kuznick. Short stick, D midi. Ryan Kasbaum. We got Ethan Berry, Emerson Knutson, Lucas Baki, and Shane Rask back on D. There's a shot wide of the net. Rogers will maintain possession as they had somebody back at X. Rogers inbounds the ball. Dodging for Max. Well defended there by Shane Rask. Oh! Nice save by Brady. Brady Moline getting tested early today, and so far he's up to the challenge. Ethan Berry gets it over to Brady now. We're going to attempt to clear. This is something the Crimson's been working on. Good clears. Maintaining possession, not turning it over. There we go. Get the ball to Jackson Kuznick. He's going to race past midfield. Oh, takes on a hit and delivers the boom on that Rogers defender, but goes down now in a heap. Ball comes out. It's a scrum. Come on, scoop it, boys. Oh, Rogers looks like they have it. Now they throw it away. Picked off by Landon Baki. Ball's back down on the ground. Now Ricky Peterson has it, and he's going to settle things down. Gets it over to Ryan Smith, and Kasbaum comes off the field, and Jacko Schulzenberg is going to come on. Here we go to work in the offensive zone. Smith over to Schulzenberg. Back down to Axe to Landon Baki. Over to Grant Jensen. They want to swing the ball, get people moving. Oh! Pass picked off there by Rogers and bounce off Jensen, so it will be Rogers' ball. Crimson are going to race to get their defenders back out on the field. Jensen making a good stop. Landon's got to push him out. Oh, how did that kid stay in? What an effort there by number 7. Fighting through 4 or 5 Crimson defenders there to get offensive possession. Nice job. That's Caden Martin there, number 7, junior midfielder. I know that name because I think he plays hockey too. All right, here Rogers goes to work. Tries to center it. Ball gets away. Luke Smith attempting to scoop. Battle, boys. All right, loose push on Rogers, so Crimson ball. Luke Smith's going to run it up, get that touch, past the 30-yard line, and let's get our offense set up. Here's senior captain midfielder Tyler Steinkoff driving the alley, pulls it back out. We continue our shift change. Get Josh Thompson out there. Oh, he's got ahead of speed. He winds up, he shoots, he scores! Josh Thompson came streaking from midfield down the alley, put one up past the top of Evers, and it's 2-0 Crimson. All right, 6 minutes, 7 seconds left in the first period. It's 2-0 Crimson with the lead. Some back and forth play, but Crimson have capitalized on their opportunities so far and have defended well and made some saves when they had to. Up, Shea throws it high in the air, picked up by Jackson Kuznick. I'm going to say that was planned all along. Worked beautifully. Now Jackson's driving. Oh, pass is picked off. Looks like he was looking for Grant Jensen there, who was cutting in all alone towards the net. But the Rogers defender was able to knock it down. We have another stoppage of play. Ooh, Rogers with the offsides penalty. Coaches never like those penalties because just got to pay attention. Things get a little confusing, but you got to know who's on what side of the ball. So the Crimson will go to work here on the man up. Working the ball around. Thompson over to Sukup, over to Ricky. Ricky Peterson coming back around, throws one into Landon Baki. Wow! Whew. What a pass, catch, and shot there. Somehow Ricky fed it in. Landon reached up, made the catch, and then all right, Crimson 3-0 on a nice play there, and effort by Ricky Peterson and Landon Baki to connect on that goal. So it's Crimson 3, Royals 0 at 5 minutes and 33 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Shea wins it back again and scoops it himself this time. Yep, control the ball there, Shea. Keep running, keep running. He's going to try to get a touch. He's got two Rogers defenders hounding him there, but he's able to fight through it and get the ball to Ricky Peterson. And again, the Crimson will go to work in the offensive zone. Landon Baki behind the net. He sees somebody cutting. He shot. Oh, what a save. Landon fed Jack Ampey, who was cutting down the alley. Got a shot off on net, and then he got leveled by the Rogers defender. Somehow that ball did not go in the net. Rogers now in the offensive zone as Crimson will set up on defense. Rogers working the ball around. It's Brady Meny over to, oh, down low. Brady has it on the top. Guarded there by Charlie Parker. Oh, there's a shot, and what a save by Brady Moline. Those bouncers, the goalies will tell you, are the hardest to save because you just don't know how that ball's going to come off the turf. But great job by Brady to stick with it and make that save. Now the Crimson are back in the offensive zone. Nice clear there. Ryan Smith, now Landon Baki has it behind the net. He's going to set things up from X. Crimson are rotating. Oh, pass was knocked down there. Rogers defender. Wow, body's flying, but no whistle on the field. Crimson come up with the ball. Good job once they threw it away to fight, get it back, force that turnover. Okay, we got Thor Sukup up high. Whoa, another play. What is going on? Wow. Thor with the towering pass. Somehow Landon Baki reached high in the sky to grab that one, pull it down, and bounce one past Evers. Whew. Some displays of athleticism by the Crimson tonight. As Landon, I guess, does not want to let those passes go over his head. With that goal, the Crimson extends their lead 4-0. 3 minutes and 26 seconds left. And while the announcer is marketing the concession stand, it looks like Rogers has taken a timeout. And the referees are up at the 50-yard line doing the dreaded stick checks. So hopefully no Crimson players will get a penalty for having an illegal stick. That's another one that is pretty severe. Usually carries a 2-minute unreleasable penalty, which means if the other team scores, you do not come out of the penalty box. All right. It's a good sign for Maple Grove as Jackson Kuznick got his stick handed back to him on the ref, and it looks like the Rogers player is going to get his back too. No sign of anybody having to take a knee, so. Uh-oh. Nope. Doesn't appear he's. Oh boy. Can't tell if the Rogers player is going to go out on the field or drop down and take a knee. All right, nobody's taken a knee yet, so it looks like no penalties on the stick checks, which is a good sign for both teams. And we're going to come out of the timeout here with another face-off. Shea House against Brett Cassidy. So far, Shea is having a good game in the face-off circle. Here we go. Shea's fighting with it. Ball's getting kicked around, and Emerson Knutson comes in with the scoop. Gets it to Jackson Kuznick. Gets the offensive touch and hands it off to Josh Thompson. Ryan Smith's coming out on the field. Looks like Jack Ampey's going to join in the fun. There he goes. Ricky Peterson now with the ball over to Landon Bakke. Over to Grant Jensen. Back up top now to Ryan Smith. Over to Josh Thompson. Jack Ampey's setting up in the crease. Ricky Peterson's working the offense. Lannon's dodging from X. Hits Grant Jensen. Waiting for the official signal. Goal! Grant Jensen.
Number 22, Brett Jensen. Assistant number 45, Landon Bakke.
All right, crimson goal by Grant Jensen, assisted by Landon Bakke. Landon dodged from Max when the defender slid. He found Jensen wide open, and he buried the shot just outside what they call the island, the place where offensive players love to hang out, and they get lost on the island, and the defensive players can't find them. Oh, there's Shea had it. Tried to pass it down to Landon Bakke, but he was stick checked in the process, and the ball goes out of bounds, so Rogers will be able to take possession. So Rogers inbounds it. Ooh, long pole to long pole to long pole. Interesting clear. Rogers comes up to midfield. Trying to hit the cutter there. Get a touch, and the ball's on the ground. Rogers is running out of time to get a touch. It's going to be failure to advance. Technical foul on Rogers, so the Crimson will take possession. Right away, Luke Smith isn't wasting any time. He's got a lot of green grass. Passes it over to Ricky Peterson, who shoots and scores. Nice heads-up play by Luke Smith. Once that ref blew his whistle, he knew he had daylight. Rogers' defender had to make a choice. Let this guy have a free run at the goalie or try to cover him. He tried to come out and cover him, and Luke found Ricky Peterson, and he knows what to do when he gets the ball all alone in front of the net. That's bury the goal. Crimson extend their lead to 6-0 again. This is a battle for first place in the Northwest Suburban Conference, as both teams are undefeated in conference play. And actually, your Royals come into Maple Grove High School undefeated on the season at 6-0. Rogers wins that face-off. Here comes Brady coming down the pipe. Nobody stopping him. Oh, shoots and scores. He's able to shake by 2 or 3 Crimson defenders there and get the shot off and bury one. Kind of maybe took them all by surprise. Maybe was doing a few fake passes there that defenders just couldn't close on him fast enough. So Rogers gets on the board now, 6-1, with 1 minute and 58 seconds left in the first quarter. All right, Rogers face-off. Player left early, so Crimson ball. Jackson Kuznick Gets it in the offensive zone. Crimson will get set up. Over to Thor Sukup, over to Tyler Steinkoff. Good start for your Crimson today. I know they really wanted to get a fast start today. They've minimized unforced errors and have put the ball away. Here's Ricky Peterson. Oh, he tries to dunk it there from the goal line extended right in the crease. Just goes wide. Now Grant Jensen's had it, lost it. Landon Bakke picks it up over to Tyler Steinkoff. Steinkoff over to Jensen. Oh, excuse me, Thor Sukup, number 8 there, my bad. And he shoots it wide. Ricky Peterson will inbound the ball. Ricky up to Tyler. Tyler trying to pass it to Thor. That gets away, and Ricky scoops it up. Behind the net, over to Landon Bakke. Over to Grant Jensen, and back up to Tyler up top. Tyler fakes the shot, brings it into Thor, who switches hands, hits Ricky. Ricky was trying to hit somebody in the crease, but ball's on the ground, and now, whoa, number 4 from Rogers is fighting through a pile of Crimson defenders. The ball is up in the air. And scooped up by number 7 for Rogers, who's carrying it in the offensive zone. Uh-oh, he gets by a few defenders, and Ethan Berry says enough of that. Puts the shoulder into him, knocks him down to the ball. But Rogers maintains possession. Uh-oh, Crimson, all right, nice job by Ethan there to close. The ball's down. And that's the end of the first quarter. Your Crimson 6 and Royals 1.
Make sure you stop by the concession stand for Jack's Pizza and Chick-fil-A. There was a math workout earlier, so they're still doing it.
All right, we're about to start the second quarter here in about 30 seconds. Again, tonight is senior night, so there'll be a ceremony at halftime recognizing our Crimson seniors, who you just saw there on the screen. Many of them are 2-, 3-, 4-year players and starters for your Crimson. Really solid class of seniors that are not going to go down without a fight this year, as we saw their last game against Chanhassen, who was ranked in the top 10 and suffered defeat of the Crimson last Friday. All right, start of the second quarter. Shea House back there on the faceoff dot. Ball is bouncing up in the air and recovered by Emerson Knutson. Again, what a great job on faceoffs tonight. Oh, Ricky Peterson with a quick pass and shot by Landon Bakke. Oh, loose ball picked up by Ricky behind the net, who found Jackson Kuznick, who said, "I'm not switching, coach. I'm going to stay out on offense here." He gets the pass from Ricky and buries a quick shot before the Rogers goalie could even tell what was going on. Again, nice play by Jackson. That ball is on the ground. Technically, we don't have possession. He's like, "I'm going to stay out here until I know we have it." And the next thing you know, he's a beneficiary of a great pass by Ricky. And he was able to get a goal. For defensive middies, those are plays of the year. All right, Rogers comes up with a face-off win. Oh, proceeds to put the ball on the ground, but it is scooped up. Number 25 works it up to number 55, Brady Menny. He goes to work with Emerson Knutson guarding him. Long stick midi. Tanner goes down. Knutson stays on his man. Rogers is going to try to get something going here from X. There's Brady dodging. Nice job by Emerson, sticking with him. Didn't let him get any ground there and kept him behind the goal line extended. He's going to give it another shot. Emerson says go for it. Oh, he's into traffic. Oh, spins around. Lucas Bakke. It's on the wrong side there, and he was able to keep free, put a shot on net that got past Brady Moline. So the Rogers gets their second goal tonight, making the score 7-2. Not bad defense by Rogers. They just have to keep standing their ground and staying in the right side of the defender, I think, to prevent him from getting right in front of the goalie. Shea House is back to take the next face-off. Rogers again leaves early, so whatever Shea is doing is really getting in the Rogers players' heads, as they've left early a few times. Here comes Jackson Kuznick, rumbling, stumbling down the alley and fires a shot. I guess one goal wasn't enough for him on senior night. He's going to try to put a few in the net. Rogers goalie makes a save, and now they're deep holes trying to clear it out with Ricky Peterson riding him. Ball down. Oh, Lana went in, needed to scoop that and missed it. Ricky's coming from the back, but he gets the pass off, and now there's a breakaway. Oh, ball down on the ground, and Ethan Berry is able to scoop it up, get possession for your Crimson. Up. Ethan's pass to Ryan doesn't quite make it. Now they have a chance, but again, just a miscommunication or a misfire there by Rogers. Just couldn't get a handle on that pass, so he would have been all alone in front. Wow, Brady must have stepped out of the crease because he had to chuck it up. Shane Rask with a great catch over to Lucas Bakke, who you can tell that side of the field's going to be tough right now with that sun on the ground. Now Lucas tried to scoop it, but got the stick knocked out of his hands, but it looked at some point during that possession, Coach Ficken was able to call for the timeout, and the refs heard him. So timeout, Crimson. So a little more back and forth here to start the second quarter. But again, with 9 minutes and 30 seconds left, your Crimson are up 7-2. I'm sure Coach Ficken's going to tell him to settle down here. Stick to the game plan. Don't get too fancy. Take care of the ball. And there's a lot of game left, so let's not let these Royals back in it. All right, we're back. Tyler Steinkoff gets a touch for your Crimson there after that timeout, and they're going to set up their offense. Let's see what Coach Ficken said here translates coming off of this timeout. Ryan Smith over to Josh Thompson. Josh up top, looking to move it. Sends it to Ryan Smith, back behind the net to Ricky Peterson. Drives around, draws the defender up to the top, back over to Tyler. Tyler passes it in. Oh! Good catch, but a tough angle to get hard shot off, it looked like there by Landon Bakke, but Crimson are connecting on some of these plays that normally they'd put the ball on the ground, so it's a good sign they're completing the pass and the catch. Just aren't going to score them all. Rogers comes down the field. Wow, great stick check by Emerson Knutson there, forcing a turnover, and scooped up by Tyler Steinkoff. Got ahead of steam. The speedy midfielder all the way in. Oh, just shoots it wide and then dives to keep possession, and it looks like he got it. Oh, they're going to say no. The Rogers player just inched him out there on the dive. All right, Rogers is bringing the ball up towards midfield. He's like, should I stay or should I go? Oh, okay, he's going to pass it. And again, Rogers can't handle the pass. So unforced errors, turnovers are hurting the Royals right now, and the Crimson are hoping to capitalize. Again, as soon as the ref blows that whistle, the Crimson are off to the races, not giving Rogers any time to get settled on defense. Ball's picked up by Thor Sukup, number 8. Moves it up top. Looks like Ryan Smith there. Kicks it out to Thor. Thor drives, drops that shoulder, and puts one a little high over the net. Ricky Peterson will inbound the ball. Ricky's dodging for Max. He's rolling, and he shoots it just wide. All right. Oh, there's a dodge and a missed pass. Ball is down, scooped up by Ty. Oh, went between the legs there. That's Josh Thompson, excuse me. Now Thompson with the head of steam. Gets locked up in there by the Rogers defender, but fights through it and still has the ball. Oh, he says, I'm going to take a shot. Puts one up high and takes a hard hit from the Rogers defender, causing his helmet to come off. It may be a penalty. All right, we'll see what this penalty is going to be. All right, call on Rogers there for that hit. A little late, I believe, after the ball was gone. Shout out to Reese Leeser, watching from Iowa City, Iowa, hopefully studying for her finals here as she's wrapping up the school year down at the University of Iowa. Watching to see her brother Briggs here, who's unfortunately kind of banged up. Not sure if he's going to get in tonight, dealing with some injuries. Crimson are slinging the ball around, and then Ricky couldn't connect with Grant Jensen there. Again, the Crimson are certainly trying some very difficult passes tonight. Most have connected, but a few have gotten away. Rogers goalie's running it up. Oh boy, he's looking like he's not too confident there, and he makes a good clear. Didn't know if he wanted to go anymore or not. Good stick check by Shane Rask. Oh, and then Rogers says two could play at that game, but Tyler's there to scoop it up, and Crimson keep possession. Tyler's running down the alley. Throws a pass just behind Landon Bakke, who stretched out but couldn't come up with it. Now Rogers back down the field. trying to set up on offense. The second quarter is a lot more hectic pace. Up and down action here as both teams are just kind of trying to figure out maybe how to get control of this game. Rogers tries to center it. No luck there. But it comes back to Mitty, who fires a shot. Brady Moline with the save. And Brady throws up a long clear, but it's ball's down. Picked up by Rogers. Number 4, Brett Cassidy, who fires the shot past Moline. Make it 7-3 Crimson. That's the kind of play, it kind of sums up the second quarter. Much more frenetic pace than the first quarter, which was pretty well controlled by your Crimson. Now we're seeing a lot of balls on the ground, a lot of passes not connecting, and a lot of turnovers, which leads to a lot of unsettled play. Shea House draws it back. I think Rogers is starting to catch on there as they were able to scoop up that face-off. Again, though, the Crimson, Shea House with a nice stick check to force the turnover. Rogers gets it back, though, again. No, we're going to get a penalty here on Ethan Berry. Sent the Rogers player tumbling to the turf. Good physical play, but just a little too much for the ref to allow, it appears. Crimson do appear to be the more mature physical team tonight. It looks like Rogers is rostering a lot of underclassmen. So Maple Grove's probably trying to capitalize on their size. Take the physical play to the Royals, and the Royals on the man up throw the ball away. So another unforced error for Rogers. That's a gift to the Crimson as Lucas Bakke inbounds it and feeds it over to Brady Moline. Chucks one up, a high clear. Oh, almost brought down by Shane Rask, and now there's a battle for the ball at midfield. Some bodies go flying. And Crimson will get the ball. Either a loose push or some call there that gives possession to the Crimson. And now the Crimson trying to get the offensive zone. Tyler Steinkoff is stripped. Here comes Rogers back again. Physical play has definitely picked up in this second quarter. Both teams trying to assert themselves more, and here Rogers, he could get within 3 with a goal, but a pass bounces off the offensive players and right into the stick of Jackson Kuznick, who's streaking down midfield. Somehow lost the ball, but when your stick comes out of your hands, you can't play the ball in lacrosse, so it's a turnover. Rogers will have possession. Back and forth action, but none of it's going to make either coach happy as there's too many turnovers, too many mistakes. Here we go. Rogers trying to get possession, loses the ball again. Crimson's defense and stick checks have proven effective. Now they just have to settle things down here and go back to work on offense. Lucas Bakke brings it up. He throws it into the ground and throws it away. Ugh. Unforced errors. It's been the story of this second quarter for both teams. Rogers is trying to clear. Can't get past midfield yet. Crimson Ride is doing a good job. Fights through now. Still doesn't have a touch quite yet. Now he does. Rogers will go to work on offense. See if they can come up with a shot attempt, or if the Crimson D can hold once more. Rogers running behind X, trying to dodge there. Centered a pass to the crease. Couldn't keep the handle, but scooped up by number 7. Rogers has the ball. Back over to number 55. He's got at least 1 goal for the Royals tonight, if not 2. My statistician is gone at the moment, so I can't tell you for sure. Rogers maintains possession, top of the alley. They're going to walk it around. Little jog there. See what they're going to try to set up. Guarded there by Charlie Parker. Wraparound attempt. Looks like it went off the post because it accelerated as it went out of bounds. All right, with 1 minute and 51 seconds left here, Rogers inbounds the ball. Trying to dodge on Ryan Kasbaum, who stays with his guy. Nice pass. Now Ethan Berry's on him. Ball down, but Rogers recovers. At the top of the alley. Shot over the net. Rogers had someone close to the end line and will maintain possession. Rogers is going to inbound it here. Again, covered by Ryan Kasbaum. Spins through the crease. Connects for a goal. Well, a nice play there by Rogers. They had several chances. This time they finally were able to make the connection. Nice pass and a quick shot. All of a sudden, it's Crimson 7 in the Royals 4 with 1 minute and 29 seconds left in the second quarter.
Scoring for Rogers Royals, number 27, Reed Atchison. Assisted by number 11, Nolan Seelan.
All right, Crimson have to get things settled down here. Not a good quarter by their standards, and now Rogers will win the face-off. As looks like Shea House left early on that one, so here comes Rogers. Trying to get another quick strike here with about 1 minute and 15 seconds left. Oh, looks like they threw it over and back. It'll be scooped up by the Crimson. Good. Fortunate turnover there. Benefit your Crimson. Landon Bakke gets possession there, gets a touch. Crimson will go to work with 1 minute remaining in the second quarter. 1 minute. Ricky Peterson, roll dodge, shoots, and scores. Ricky is feeling it tonight as he was able to get past his defender, turn the corner, and fire one low past the Rogers goaltender. Well, that goal was welcome sight for your Crimson, who had kind of stalled out there in the second quarter and had to break Rogers' momentum and stop their scoring run. So now the lead is back up to 4. Your Crimson 8, Royals 4. Again, technical fouls here on the face-off dot, but this time in your Crimson's favor as Rogers left early. All right, Josh Thompson here goes to work with 40 seconds left in the first half. Getting our offensive players on the field. Beck Cherney gets in the game, dodges down the alley, protects the ball. Gets it back to Ricky Peterson. Slings it over to Grant Jensen with shot. Save by Blake Evers. Inbounds the ball. We're going to have a penalty here on your Crimson. Anybody can scoop it. Meanwhile, the clock begins to tick down. 6 seconds. 4 seconds left in the first half. Well, it looks like it'll be a loose ball push on the Crimson.
Number 7, Josh Thompson. 30 seconds, holding.
Well, I guess they're going to get Thompson with a hold there. So that'll be it here for the first half. Rogers has 4 seconds, and they're just going to run it around, and there you go. That is the end of the half. So after the first half, it's your Crimson 8 and your Royals 4. Again, stick around for halftime for our senior night celebration as we recognize our Crimson seniors.
Thank you everyone for attending tonight's Maple Grove Crimson Senior Night. We would like to thank and honor our 9 seniors for their dedication, perseverance, and hard work at halftime tonight. We would also like to recognize our senior parents for supporting their sons' education and passion for the sport of lacrosse. And now, your 2024 Crimson Seniors. Number 1, Tyler Steinkoff with parents Beth and Jason. Tyler would like to thank his parents and older brother Josh for supporting his lacrosse career. His favorite lacrosse memory was during his sophomore year when he scored the game's first goal against BSM in the section final. This fall, Tyler will be attending the University of Wisconsin Lacrosse to major in business and play for the Club Lacrosse team. Number 4, Brady Moline with parents Brett and Susie. Brady would like to thank his parents and younger brother Dylan for all their support over his 10-year lacrosse career. His favorite high school lacrosse memory was during freshman year when he started in goal against Andover and got the win. Brady will attend the University of North Dakota this fall and major in commercial aviation. Number 9, Shea House with parents Julie and Grant. Shea would like to thank his parents for giving him the opportunity to play lacrosse and thank his coaches for making him a better player. His favorite lacrosse memories involve just hanging with the team, especially riding the bus with Ethan Berry to the away games. Shea will be attending Hennepin Technical College this fall to start work towards his goal of becoming a licensed plumber. Number 11, Jack Ampey with parents John and Patty. Jack would like to thank his mom, dad, and 2 sisters for all their support. His favorite lacrosse memory was last season watching goalie Hale Thorniak rush down the field to score his first and only high school goal versus Chanhassen. This fall, Jack will major in business at the University of St. Thomas and play club lacrosse for the Tommies. Number 15, Lucas Bakke, and number 45, Landon Bakke, with parents Jeannie and Spencer. Lucas would like to thank his parents for their dedication and support during his lacrosse career. He'd also like to give a special thanks to his superfan grandparents. His favorite high school lacrosse memories are hanging with his teammates and watching the sideline goals celebration. Next year, Luke will play lacrosse at Carthage College in Kenosha, Wisconsin, and major in finance. Landon would like to thank his parents and grandparents for their support. He'd also like to thank his high school coaches for motivating him to be a better lacrosse player. His favorite lacrosse memories were the Steinkoff and Bakke scoring connections in 14U youth lacrosse. Landon will be playing lacrosse at Carthage College next year while earning his degree in accounting. Number 16, Shane Rask, with parents Greg and Leslie. Shane would like to thank his parents for giving him the opportunity to play lacrosse and supporting him throughout his lacrosse career. His favorite lacrosse memory was beating Minnetonka in a non-conference game during his sophomore year. After graduation, Shane will be attending business school at Kansas State University.
You get to run back and down this thing again.
Number 46, Jackson Kuznick, with parents Todd and Colleen. Jackson would like to thank his parents, his younger brother, and his other senior teammates for all their support. His favorite lacrosse memory was scoring a goal versus BSM in the section final last year. Jackson will attend the University of Minnesota Twin Cities in the fall and major in engineering. Number 50, Briggs Leeser, with parents Nate and Kelly. Briggs would like to thank his parents and older sister Reese for all their support during his lacrosse career. He would also like to thank his teammates and coaches at Maple Grove High School. His favorite high school lacrosse memories are playing with his heroes Charlie Parker and Ricky Peterson. Next year, Griggs will be attending the University of Wisconsin-Madison and major in business. Lastly, we'd like to thank our 4 senior managers for all their time and effort this season. Next fall, Preston Moses will be attending the University of Minnesota majoring in business. David Kukanen will be studying business at Michigan Tech. Lauren Lubo will be attending the nursing school at the University of Minnesota. And Claire Stern will be majoring in sports management at North Dakota State University. Good luck to all of our graduating seniors.
All right, off to start the second half. Rogers gets the ball. Probably because Crimson had a penalty to end the quarter, so Rogers gets possession to start the half. Moving the ball around up top. The ball gets away once again, scooped up, and Rogers is back to work, but from behind the net. Whoa, shot one off the back of the net. Tried to fire a quick pass in there. Didn't get through, and Emerson Knutson is all over his man to prevent him from taking a scoring attempt. Oh, number 55. Brady Menny gets past Crimson defender on that one and is able to bury the shot. Put it past Brady Moline. Now we have a Rogers player who's down behind the play. Looks like number 1, Josh Jensen there. Can't tell for sure. But, oh, he's up there and walking off the field under his own power, even jogging. So that's a good sign there that he'll be okay and be able to come back in the game. That goal, though, reduces the deficit to 3 for Rogers, as it's Crimson 8 and the Royals 5. So they capitalize there on the possession to start the second half with a little bit of penalty time remaining for your Crimson, and they get a goal. Again, Rogers chipping away at this Crimson lead. Again, the Crimson were off to a fast start, up 6-0 to start the game, and now Rogers has chipped away to close it, pull within 3. Shea House on the face-off, scooped up by Rogers. Dropped it back, and Rogers picks it up. Again, Brady Menny, he's been one of the more involved players for the Royals there on the ball, as well as has, I think, a hat trick tonight, and he comes up with it. So Brady here trying to spoil senior night for the Crimson, dodges. Saved by Brady Moline. Looks like he landed in the crease, so that's going to be Maple Grove's ball, and they advance it, push it up midfield. Here comes Luke Smith. A lot of turf in front of him, pulls it up. It's going to set up our offense. Luke hands it off there to Tyler Steinkop. Tyler up top. Thor Sukup gets on the field, and again, ball down. Thor scoops it back up and dodging down the alley, pulls it back and passes it over to Landon Baki, who slings it over to Ricky Peterson. Ricky dancing and dodging from X. Kicks it out to Josh Thompson, but they couldn't connect this time. But Thor scoops it up, and the ball comes out, and Rogers picks it up. Good ride by Ricky, causes the ball to get down again, but the Rogers defender sticks with it and is able to clear over to his deep hole partner, who is advancing it up to another deep hole, who's cutting up, crossing midfield, does a spin move. Gets the touch and a full head of steam. He's staying with it. The ball is up in the air, and Brady Moline comes out to secure it for the Crimson. Boy, some close calls there for the Crimson, but they're able to come up with no harm, no foul there. Now they advance it down the field. There's Ethan Berry who gets a touch and kicks it back out to Tyler Steinkop. Crimson here look like they want to settle down, get some players switched. We've got a long stick midi defender still out on the field, who's Emerson Knutson trying to get a switch. Here he comes, and Ryan Smith is going to join the Crimson offense. Now Smith with the ball. Over to Landon Baki, over to Ricky Peterson. Ricky to Grant Jensen with a quick shot that was deflected. Ricky hustling back to maintain possession for the Crimson. Again, the Crimson with the quick strike. It wouldn't hurt here if they kind of had some offensive zone time just to give their D a break. Ricky kicks it out. Ryan Smith goes back up top. Josh Thompson now dodging. Oh, Josh. Stick goes flying in the air as a defender stick comes out of their hands for Rogers, but shot goes high, and Rogers' defender was closest to the end line, so Rogers will get the ball. Crimson aren't wasting any time in the offensive zone, but it might help them to slow things down a little bit and set up an offense and wear down Rogers' defenders, who haven't had to defend for many stretches of time here in the second and into this third quarter. Crimson defense has been getting majority of the workouts here in the last quarter and change. Oh, ball down, scooped up by Ethan Berry. Aggressive deep hole coming way up in the offensive zone, but then Rogers scoops it back up and they're working it up the field. Number 4, Brett Cassidy spinning. Oh boy, fast break opportunity. Thankfully, ball down on the ground, picked up by Brady Moline. Is out of his net, goes down. Maintains possession. Gets it over to Shane Rask. Woo! Some nice fielding there by the goalie and long poles. And now we've got a fast break for the Crimson, but Landon Bakke says no. We're slowing this down. Setting things up. Not sure if coaches were yelling at him to do that or if he just recognized the situation and said, we got to calm this game down. But either way, the Crimson now go back to work on offense. And let's see if they can set up something here to get a better scoring chance. Oh, Thompson drives. Shot goes high, but Crimson are back to retrieve it. But again, the Crimson are catch and shoot. They are not wasting any time here in offense. Set up any type of play. They're just taking that daylight and firing. Refs are holding it here till personnel gets set up. And now Landon Bakke inbounds it to Tyler Steinkoff. Tyler over to Ricky Peterson up top. Slings it over to Thor Sukup. Back over to Grant Jensen. Oh, we've got a penalty on Rogers there in the midst of that. So the Crimson go on the man up. Let's hope they can get their man up set up. Jensen goes back to Landon Bakke, over to Ricky Peterson. Fires a shot, just goes wide. Bakke is back at the end line to maintain possession for the Crimson, and they'll go back to work. Bakke brings it in, goes up top to Steinkoff. Over to Thompson. Over to Sukup. Being guarded there close. In tight to Thompson, who spins and fires and hits one off the post. Scooped up by Rogers. Rogers is just hoping to kill this penalty off here. It looks like it's set to expire soon as all players have been released. They advance it up the field. Shane Rask is there to meet him, but somehow he spins free. Goes on a fast break. Oh! Not sure if that was deflected by a defender or if Brady Moline made the save. And a big hustle there by Luke Smith to maintain possession for the Crimson. Oh, and then Luke has it stripped right away. He's fighting to get it back. The ball's down on the ground. Scooped up by Rogers. Whoa. Quick pass and shot. Brady got a piece of that. What a save. Clamped down on there on the short side post and wouldn't let that ball go through. Here comes Rogers again from the end line. Watched by Lucas Bakke. Throws it into the crease. Enough time and space for fire a shot and a goal for Rogers. So Rogers is battling back. Closes the gap to 2. 8-6 with 5 minutes and 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's a face-off. Ball's up in the air and scooped up by Emerson Knutson. Nudie, as his teammates call him, has the ball and advances it over to Jackson Kuznick. Gets a touch, and now the Crimson are back on offense, but they have not connected as efficiently as they did in that first quarter. Seeing if they can get some of that spark back now as they get their offensive players out on the field. Ryan Smith starts with a high dodge, rolls around, kicks it out to Ricky Peterson, kicks it over to Landon Bakke. Is at the goal line. Oh, errant pass. Throws it away there. He's going for Beck Cherney. Got away from him. Turnover. Rogers has the ball. Rogers working their way towards midfield. And they proceed to throw a laser beam pass that looks like it's going to get out of bounds. And it does. Crimson fortunate there. Catch another break as Rogers throws it away. And now they inbound and run back up the field. Smith across the midline. Past the 30, gets a touch, and over to Ricky Peterson. Crimson could really use a strong offensive possession here that either takes a lot of time on the clock or gets a goal. But again, risky pass, somehow caught, but not much of a shot. Was able to get off there, and a save made by Rogers. And Rogers is coming back down the field once again on offense. Running down the alley. Drives, and shot was knocked down by a defender. Never made it to goal, but Brady Moline clears, and that goes over the head of Tyler Steinkopf, and Rogers scoops it up. They're offsides. Fortunate break there for your Crimson as they again take over possession. Another pass in by Tyler Steinkopf to Landon Bakke, who fires a shot, and a nice save there by Blake Evers. Then Rogers turns it over. The offensive play is so fast, the announcer can barely keep up with the ball here, as these teams are just getting the ball and trying to score as fast as possible. Crimson back on offense. Josh Thompson kicks it out to Thor Sukup. Passes it in, another high pass pulled down by Bakke over to Jensen. Over to Josh Thompson, who fires a shot just wide. Bakke up to Sukup. Ball gets knocked down. Scooped up by Rogers. Bakke on the ride. The deep hole slings it now to the middle of field. Ricky Peterson's closing fast. Knocks the ball down. Nice hustle play there by Ricky, who scoops it up. Again, a lot of unsettled play. Back and forth action. Crimson come up with it. That's getting the fans excited. Now we need to see a goal. Josh behind the back. Breaks that defender's ankles. Kicks it over to Jackson Kuznick. Slides it over to Jackson Schulzenberg, again affectionately referred to as Jacko. Now up top to Tyler Steinkopf. Driving the alley, gets some daylight, cuts in, shoots! Nice save by Blake Evers there, and a hard shot by Tyler Steinkopf. But good hustle by Grant Jensen to maintain possession for the Crimson. Kicks it over to Landon Bakke. Puts it up top to Josh Thompson. Josh cuts in, fires a shot, and scores. They're just going to keep shooting and shooting and shooting until one goes in. And this time Josh was able to beat goalie Blake Evers on a high, fast one. Timeout on the field. So Crimson goal extends their lead back to 3 at 9-6. With a minute and 30 left here in the third quarter. But again, the Crimson can't give up 2 or 3 more goals to Rogers. They have to maintain some offensive possessions and try to extend their lead here as we head into the fourth quarter. All right, we're back here with 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Shea House again set to take the faceoff. Shea draws it back and is able to ball down. Crimson fighting for it. Kuznick, Knutson, and Kuzi comes up with the ball. Nice play. Jackson, if you didn't see on Crimson social media, celebrated the milestone of 100 ground balls in his career, and he added to that tonight. All right, Crimson back on offense. Over to Tyler Steinkop. Cuts, makes one guy miss, kicks it over to Grant Jensen. Tried to center it to Jack Ampey and just couldn't quite connect on that one. Now the Rogers goalie has the ball. Clears it forward. Oh, and Ricky meets him at the time the ball arrived. They were both going for the ball there, but pretty big collision, and the Rogers player's down. Hopefully everybody's okay. All right, good sign there as he's walking off the field. They were both going for that pass, and as Ricky was closing the gap, they made contact. Looks like he'll have to take a knee. Looks like an illegal body check. So the Crimson will go a man down here with 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Rogers brings the ball upfield and sets up their man-up offense. Slings one down to the crease for a quick shot and a goal. Rogers has a few too many guys left open. I know it's a man down, and you're going to always have somebody there if they can find them, but they've been finding them. All right. Fortunately, the Crimson will still be a man down as the illegal body check penalty is unreleasable. So we have to take a player off the field before we can face off. So a big face off here for Shea. If he can somehow win this and the Crimson can run out the penalty, it could prevent Rogers from going back on offense, and Shea scoops it up. Ball's down. Oh! Right to a Rogers mid, who's streaking down the field. Again, through a bunch of Crimson players and shoots and scores. Brady Menny again. I've said his name quite a bit tonight. He's having quite a game as he continues to run past and run through Crimson defenders, maintaining possession. Getting a shot past Brady Moline. Nice individual effort there. Pulling the Royals within one. And they're still on the man up. Shea's fighting for the face-off. Ball down, picked up by Rogers. Threw the ball away, and it should be Crimson's ball here. Oh, it doesn't get out of bounds, so it has to be scooped up by Emerson Knutson, who heads up, scoops it up, but then throws it to nobody. And that is the end of the third quarter. Crimson saved by the bell there at the end. Prevent another Rogers scoring opportunity. But after 3 quarters of play, it's the Crimson 9, the Royals 8. All right, we're back. Rogers out with the ball, back on offense, trying to tie it. Gets past Crimson's D, back behind the net. Up top with a shot, goes wide. 11:32 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Hopefully Ricky Peterson's penalty is set to expire soon, but I think the Crimson still have another 30 seconds left to go. All right, good hustle there by the Crimson. Get possession back. You're dealing with a little technical difficulty there. Hopefully it didn't affect your viewing. All right, Ethan Berry brings it up. Ethan's going to run it in. He's got 2 Rogers players on him. He fights through the stick checks, and he's going to run it around. Timeout, Crimson. All right. All right, folks. Hopefully we're back there from that timeout and back set up here with our technical difficulties resolved. And the Crimson have the ball on offense here. Tyler Steinkoff running it out. Ricky Peterson still taking a knee in the penalty area, so the Crimson are trying to kill off this penalty, not let Rogers get the ball back. Josh Thompson running around. He's got two Rogers players closing in on him. And Ricky comes out of the penalty area, and Josh lobs the ball over to him. It's scooped up by Peterson. He's got a head of steam. Kicks it back down low to Landon Bakke. Landon wraps around the net and throws one away. Not sure there if the Rogers defender got a stick on it, but wow, picked up. Nice play there by Ryan Smith, and then shoot, takes a tumble and turns it over. Ball is down on the ground. Let's see if Shane Rask scoops it up. Brings it back to the Crimson. So again, some back and forth here, some turnovers. Probably a lot of nerves out there tonight, as again, this is for sole possession of first place. Another high pass, bobbled there by Bakke, but he scoops it back up and is running it back up top now. Settling it down. Smith over to Thompson. Thompson drives the dodge, two defenders on him, kicks it out. Smith fires a shot wide. Bakke to inbound. Directing some traffic there over to Jensen. Jensen wraps it around, drives, gets a step on his defender, and no, they're waving it off. Must have hit the outside of the net. Shoot, looked like it went in, but Rogers goalie is saying, what the heck? And the ref waved it off as no goal. So Rogers comes streaking back down into the offensive zone. Kicks it over. Oh, ball down. Good defense. Loose push, Rogers. So Maple Grove ball. Quick turnover there, and Maple Grove has possession again. Running down the field is Emerson Knutson, unloads. Long pole shot. Hustling to the end line was Landon Bakke to maintain possession for the Crimson. Boy, again, not wasting any time shooting the ball tonight, that is for sure. Now Bakke behind the net, getting stick checked by the defender, fights it off, kicks it back up top. Over to Jackson Schultzenberg. Over to Thor. Sukup. Tough pass inside to Bakke again, trying to fight it in traffic there, and the ball's down. Rogers comes up with it. Shane Rask knocks the ball down. Picked up by Barry. Oh boy, throws it, but Tyler's just going to scoop that up. Take care of it. Over to Bakke again, a quick shot. Goes wide, but Jensen's back to retrieve it. Up to Schultzenberg. Hits Thompson at high dodge. Josh cuts in. Nice spin move there. Fires a shot. It's goalie with the save. I'm not sure who the Crimson player was there in front. Almost tried to shovel it in. Was denied. That looked like Beck Cherney there. Loose push, it looks like, and Crimson will maintain possession. So Bakke has the ball on the restricted line. Cuts behind the net. Moves it up top. Over to Schultzenberg, who cuts in again. Over to Ricky. Ricky wraps around off the backside of the net, scooped up by Bakke. He does a jump shot that misses. Jackson Schultenberg with the rebound and Evers with the save. Some scoring chances there, just couldn't get any of them to go in. Some nice saves there by the Rogers goalie, or we just missed the net. Here comes Rogers back on offense, down by 1, trailing 8-9 with 6 minutes and 47 seconds left in the game. Some physical play there by Crimson on defense. Rogers kicks it up top. Watch there by Luke Smith. Got Emerson Knutson playing LSM tonight, guarding Rogers number 4. Rogers again, working the ball around. This is about as settled play as we've had since the first quarter. Now Rogers player makes it. Wow, passes from behind the net. Fires a shot that goes off the post and sends the ball high in the air. Looks like it came down to a Rogers player who went up for the rebound and was knocked down. So there'll be a loose push on the Crimson, which will keep possession with the Royals. So the Royals back to work on offense. Slicing in with the shot and the goal. Rogers has found some seam on our defense where they're able to slip through the defenders. Puts one past Moline, and they tied it up 9-9. Wow. I have to say, the Royals have really fought back to stay in this game and to tie it up with 5 minutes and 51 seconds left. Now the Crimson have to bear down here for the final 5 minutes. Take care of the ball, put a couple more in the net. And it starts with face-off play. Shea throws the ball up to Emerson, who couldn't keep the handle, but player left early. Rogers offense, so Crimson will maintain possession. Jackson Kuznick brings it upfield. Again, these seniors really want to get this game tonight, not just because it's senior night, but because it's for battle of first place. Control the Northwest Suburban Conference. Josh Thompson comes in, beats his guy. Slings it back to Grant Jensen. Over to Ricky Peterson. Up top to Tyler Steinkoff. Drives in, cuts through again. Tries to throw a pretty tough pass there into double coverage. And Rogers is able to knock it down. He was looking for Ryan Smith there, it looked like. And those are tough plays to convert on. And you got defenders draped all over you. Now Rogers here going to try to get their first lead of the game, but the ball's down on the ground. Crimson defense are going for it. Scooped up by Rogers. Failure to advance. Again, another fortunate break there for the Crimson as they were able to keep Rogers from possessing it long enough for them to get the violation, and now Crimson ball. Looks like it's Ryan Kasbaum or Luke Smith there trying to advance it past the midfield, but they're met by a few Rogers defenders and the ball comes out. But it's off Rogers. Crimson ball. Whew, another high pass reeled in there by Jensen. Back down to Baki. He's going to jog it up the alley here. Get some new middies on. Jacko Schultzenberg is on the field. Up top to Josh Thompson. Back behind to Jensen. 3 minutes and 50 seconds left in the game. Jensen fighting with the Rogers defender who strips him of the ball, and now Rogers is on a fast break. D's got to close. Oh, lost the handle. Good break there for the Crimson if they can mark up here. Nice defensive play by Emerson Knutson there to stay on his guy, and now Rogers is settling things down on offense, and Maple Grove is setting up their defense. 3 minutes and 12 seconds left in the game, tied at 9. Ball behind the net. Rogers is going to dodge from X there. Spins and rolls. Knutson staying on his guy. Up to Rask. Oh, overruns it there for a second. Barry trying to scoop it. And it looks like Crimson's got the ball. I think that's Ryan Kasbaum hustling upfield. Burst of speed. Nice job there. Get the touch. And the Crimson are going to take a timeout with 2 minutes and 31 seconds remaining in the game. Score tied at 9. All right, gut check time here. 2 minutes and 31 seconds left. Game is tied at 9. Again, first place, the Northwest Suburban Conference is at stake, as the winner will pull away into sole possession. Well, it's been an entertaining game to say the least. Maple Grove got off to a huge lead. Then Rogers just chipped away. To tie it up here late in the fourth quarter. Crimson get the ball. We'll see what they came up with here out of this timeout. As Thompson will inbound it up to Smith. Over to, looks like Steinkopf there, cuts in, drives and shoots and scores. Tyler Steinkopf. Cut down the middle of the field, split the defenders, fired a shot past the goalie. Nice job by Tyler there to beat the defenders. Fire a shot up high past the Rogers goaltender. The Crimson backed up by 1, 10-9. Oh, technical foul on Shea House, so Rogers will get possession here, hoping to tie the game back up. Quick shot and a goal. Wow, fired that one up high past Moline. And Rogers has tied it back up, 10-10. The capacity crowd here at Maple Grove High School is certainly getting an entertaining game this evening. Now we just need the home team to finish strong here with 1:50 left on the clock. Come up with the victory. Face-off won by Shea. Met body check by the Rogers defender. Ball comes out. Rogers scoops it up, runs down the field. LSM fires a shot and scores. Rogers takes the lead for the first time tonight with 1 minute and 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Make it 11-10. All right, big face-off here for Crimson. Rogers scoops it up, has possession. He's running around. Again, tries a tough pass up the middle. Picked up by Emerson Knutson. He's got a head of steam. Throws it over to Landon Bakke. He's going to get a touch. Oh, he's taking it to the net. He shoots and scores! Landon Bakke took it, got a step on his defender, and just drove it all the way to the net and fired one past Evers. And we're tied again at 11. With 1 minute and 12 seconds left. Nice play by Knutson there to scoop up that ground ball. Advance it up the field to Bakke, who just took it to the net. Buried that one. All right, another important face-off here. 1 minute and 12 seconds left to play, tied at 11. Shea wins it back. Scooped up by Rogers. And timeout Royals. Minute and 4 seconds left. Tied up at 11 apiece. Rogers with possession calls the timeout. All right, here we go. The players are getting back onto the field, and Rogers is going to start with the ball. Guarded by Emerson Knutson. Rogers works the ball back behind the net at X. Let's see what their coach drew up. Number 55 spins. Dishes the ball. Quick shot. Moline may have got a piece of that. Running around again. Number 55. Brady Menny gets a shot off that finds its way past Brady Moline, and with 41 seconds left, the Royals regain the lead, 12-11. Oh, there's a chance there. It looked like the Crimson were going to stop them. He's able to fight through again. Get a shot off that goes in. So, once again, another important face-off here for the Crimson. Shea wins it back. Oh, it looks like Rogers has it. Ball is down. Nudie. Ball is still down, dropping. And picked up by the Crimson. Tyler Steinkopf driving, diving, shoots, and saved. 2 seconds remaining. Rogers players rush the field. Coach is telling them to get back. And now the ref is signaling that's the end of the game, and Rogers storms the field. Comes into Maple Grove and pulls off the victory tonight against your Crimson, 12-11. Boy, an entertaining game, but kind of a shocker. Crimson were out to such a strong lead, and unfortunately this one just slipped away tonight. So a bummer on senior night, but the Crimson will have a chance to get back into the win column Thursday night at St. Thomas Academy. Thank you again for all those watching and tuning in this evening, and we'll see you next time.